Good morning, children. This is K. Jyoti, Social CRT from KGBV Veernapalli. Children, how are you all? I think all of you safe at home. Children, we are studying first lesson, reading and analysis of maps. In the last session, we discussed about geographers in detail. Who are geographers? Like Gerardus Mercator, James Runnel, Ptolemy, and Sir George Everest. We discussed about these people in the last session. Children, today we are going to learn continuation part of the first lesson. Students, in this session we will know about how the ancient people used maps in the earlier days and how the modern man used the maps. Modern man means present people using maps. Olden days, people used maps. They used maps for trade. Trade means business purpose. The olden days people used maps. Next, olden days people used maps for sailing. Sailing means people or travel on the oceans or seas is called sailing. Sailors they want to know the new place to go to another place. That's why they used maps. And olden days the people also used maps for the conflict. What is the meaning of conflict, children? Wars. Conflict means wars. The olden kings they wants to defeat other king and occupy the other kingdom. For this, kings used maps in the olden days. How they reach to the kingdom? This purpose they used maps in the earlier days, means olden days. Children, in the earlier means olden days, people used maps for trading, sailing, and for wars. Clear, children? In the olden days, the people are using maps for trading, sailing, and for the wars. Clear, children? Next, coming to the present days, why do we use maps? Children, now we are in our time. How does we are using maps? Present days means in our times. Okay, children. Present people using maps to know rainfall. How many centimeters rainfall in at the particular place. Which countries are get more rainfall. Which countries are not get rainfall. For this purpose, we are using maps in our times. And temperature. Maps also using for know about temperature. How many degrees temperature recorded in the different places. By this we are using maps in our times. And groundwater. Use of the groundwater levels and where has been more groundwater levels are located. Where is the low levels are the located. This purpose we know with the help of the maps in our times. And rivers, mountains, plains, different landforms, where is located, everything we know with help of the using of the maps. And constructions purpose also we are using maps in our times. Constructions of the any building or hospital, schools, offices, roads. This purpose we are using maps in our times. Next, constructions of the dams. It is very important. At the time we go to mean sea level. From that mean sea level only we start to build the dams. By this purpose we are using the maps. So the dams are very useful to the people to irrigate the supplying the drinking water and supplying of the water to the fields. Next, coming to how many types of maps are be there? Children, already you know in the substandard classes, studied in the substandard classes, we have the three types of maps. What are they? Physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. Okay, children, how many types are there maps, children? Three types. What are they? Physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. First, we are going to learn detail about physical maps. Physical map can show mountains, hills to know height of the lands. We can use physical map. Land forms can show by the physical map. What is a political map? Political maps are used to for the boundaries, for the states, capitals, countries, villages, towns, everything we know using of the political maps. And next one is thematical map. Usually it is focus on the one accept, means this is using for only one object. Example, we need our country population, so we will use thematic maps. The thematic maps can show only one purpose, one object. We need population or weather or rainfall, whatever it may be. We use the political map. Children, we are using different colors to indicate different places in the maps. Already we have studied in the previous classes. Suppose we are observing the different colors in the map, in our country map. So the green color show to what is that, forest areas, and brown color indicate to the hills, and white color indicate the minerals, and blue color indicate the water bodies. So these colors indicate to the, we know the different places. With the help of the map, we can know density of area. Suppose how many members are living in that particular place, we are knowing with the help of the maps in our times. In the map, we are using conventional symbols also. Children, we are studied in the 6th class. So suppose you can see here, children, you can see here conventional symbols. These symbols are represent of the places like towns, cities, capital cities, water bodies, church, mosque, temples, railway tracks, roads, post office, schools, etc. etc. Clear, children? These all symbols can show the places in the, where is located in the area or village or whatever it may be, children. Next topic is contour lines. Already studied in the 7th class. Contour, suppose children, you can see here contour lines picture. This contour lines showing height of the places. These are not same height. What are the contour lines? A line on a map joining points of equal height above or below sea level. These are called contour lines. These contour lines are an important way of showing the line and fall of the land on a map. Contour lines show all the places that are the same height or not. Okay, children. Next you can see here two photographs. What are they? Aerial photography and as well as satellite photography. So aerial photography is the taking of the photography from on a aircraft or the flying object. So this is called the aerial photography. We can observe when we are get the floods, the Prime Minister of India, President of India, they are observing of the places on the, in the traveling in the aircraft. Okay, children. What are uses of the aerial photography? Aerial photography is used in a cartography and land using planning, movie production, environmental studies. For this purpose, we are using the aerial photography. Satellite images can, children, represent, see the total satellite situations of the earth surface. Children, I think we learnt in this session what are the use of the maps in our times and early days. Clearly we learnt in this session, children. I hope you understood this lesson clearly. Thanking you, children.